Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 10th episode of Sword Art Online Alicization. And last episode, we got, we had fun, a little picnic with well, not all the characters, Kirito, Yu-Gi-Oh, a couple of the girls, having a good time. And then it was revealed that Humbert has been abusing his poor little page, I think they called it, pretty much indirectly trying on, it was an indirect attack on Yu-Gi-Oh because Yu-Gi-Oh humiliated him, so taking out on somebody else, which was not cool at all. They kind of confronted Humbert and the other one about it, so, I doubt that's really the end of this because we have a little warning pop up on this episode, warning against violence and sexual assault, so I'm guessing things escalate in some capacity there. So yeah, I guess this is an episode to look forward to. Not really, but I can't exactly skip it, so I guess we'll see what that entails. So 3, 2, 1, play. And there's the pop-up. I knew about it because the way I do reactions, I play the episode and then full screen and then I go back. So the first couple seconds usually plays before I have a chance to start up the reaction. So I saw it before, but yeah, I'm sure this will be a very... yeah, I'm not sure what you would call it, but it's probably going to be an episode with a lot of discussion. Perhaps something happened. Maybe you should investigate. That's probably warranted. I already watched a depressing episode of an anime today, so I was kind of hoping this would be lighthearted, so I'm a little bit disappointed that it's clearly not going to be, but oh well. Oh well. I'm guessing you don't have good news. Oh, that's Frenica. Okay. Okay. So now what do you need him to do? Is it that difficult to explain? Okay, yeah. They really wasted no time getting into this in the episode, did they? And then the opening plays, now that we're all in a good mood. I do wish that girl was better at giving specifics, but... But yeah, he better leave Tiesa alone because she's too pure for that evil Humbert. It's gonna be a long episode, isn't it? I mean, Kirito left before Yu-Gi-Oh did, so... I imagine he'll run into whatever's happening first. Taboo Index. I didn't know it was called that. Apparently I had no idea just how ominous of a title that truly was. This guy. Just look at him. Just screw you, dude, both of you. How about we don't? How about you taste my blade? Yeah, I don't see any of the people we're looking for, which is very concerning. Yes, but I would like some answers, please, and they better be the right ones. Wow, dude, you know that. Just shut up. Wow. He's a Sword Art Online villain after all. Would you agree that you're a scumbag? Because I would. Yeah, you still haven't touched on that issue. You could not look any more evil if you tried, I swear. Okay, here we go. Wow, that's a very nice bed. I'm pretty sure they were. Definitely not as bad as I expected. But still very much not okay. Well, when that's true, you can't really complain about people accusing you of it. Of course it's not. Do you care about anything but your noble status, I swear? That is a little bit much, no matter how you look at it. Oh, God. I mean, do you really think he's just gonna stand there and watch the whole thing? At the very least, you could have chose the one I care about less, but I guess it doesn't matter if they're both gonna do it. There's a taboo index. I don't know if that's... At least keep your tongue in your mouth, dude, at the very least. I I mean, Kirito should be here soon, right? He left before you. Yeah, and I guess this would be a good example of that. Like I said, we don't think the taboo index will fully stop him. It's not exactly fair, is it? That's when you break the law. Oh, damn. I think he's finally crossed that line. I mean, we saw that before, right? I might want to hurry up and cut them down. Oh, God. Oh, gee. Oh, God. Looks like he's been disarmed now. Not the thing I would have cut off first, but I guess that works. But you might want to get that checked out, Yu-Gi-Oh! Looks pretty bad. Oh no, what a tragedy, whatever shall we do? Yeah, not a severed arm. Yeah, I'm sure that will happen. Wow, that guy. Just... They can get used to that rope. Well, better use of that rope. The lack of depth perception might make it harder to fight, but... We'll see if that's how this goes. And dodge... Kirito. There we go. I knew he'd show up eventually. Now, off with his head. Yeah, that's his biggest concern in this room. Well, Alice did too, it's not a big deal. You leave the flowers out of this, you horrible human being. You tell him, whatever you're gonna tell him. Oh, goblins, oh, wow, we are throwing the shade now. Yeah, I'm sure that's how this will go. Come on, Kirito, show him your sword skills. Don't worry, man, I got this. You've done enough. Excalibur? I wanted him to say it so badly, just... I wanted him to go full saber there. We'll see about that. You know, there are people in this room. You might want to pull back a bit. I love this music. Come on, Kirito! But seriously, that glass could hurt someone. Yeah, that would never happen. Yu-Gi-Oh, try throwing a rock at him or... They really are trying to make him look as evil as possible. There we go. Now... Was that an arm? I think that was both arms, actually. Wow, I have to one-up Yu-Gi-Oh. Good luck healing that. You don't even have another arm to tie it up with a rope. You guys are great at stating the obvious, aren't you? Yeah, he's really gonna help you. You didn't really help him before. What was that hopping? Get your own rope. It is pretty satisfying to watch them just slowly die, isn't it? Having to deal with their shit for so many episodes, it's just finally coming to an end. Are you really? I was hoping we would just kind of let them die, personally. I was glitching out. I didn't know he could freak me out more, but there you go. I think he's dead. We should probably poke him with a stick to just make sure. But we don't have a stick, so let's just use a sword instead. Instead of poking, just stab. Well, he clearly died. Very articulate. I don't think you can call anyone else that, dude. Well, he's still alive, unfortunately. Anyway, you guys okay? I'm not sure that's true. I think it's more of Humbert's fault, if I had to give my opinion on it. Yes. Yeah, there's really nothing scarier than having one of those two on top of you, just ugh. Those giant tongues, just ugh. Don't even want to think about it. Nobody deserves that, just nobody. What? A glitch? Huh. Are you God? Yeah, here we go. They broke the taboo index, of course, so... Go away, you GM, you admin, whatever you want to call yourself. So now we run away before an Imperial Knight gets us. No, don't put yourself that low, dude. No one's that bad. Yes. So I guess Yuji is gonna get an eye patch after this. There's just a lot of blood in that room. Well, you know, that was a cheery episode, wasn't it? So, do we have detention? Do you have to write an apology letter? Or do we have to take Spice? Oh, can she actually fix the eye? Seriously? I mean, I guess I do have those sacred arts and stuff, so... I kind of want it to be a permanent thing and he just wears an eye patch now. That'd be cool. But I guess he's a more effective warrior if he has both eyes. Our escort. Good job. Makes sense. He's a very complex boy. Thank you for the specifics. So... Who are you? I mean... So it really is Alice, then. Okay. There we go. That's what my first thought was when I saw her from behind, but I wanted some reaction from Yu-Gi-Oh to confirm. And then as soon as I got that, yeah, it was Alice. Definitely changed a little bit from childhood. Sounds quite a bit more serious and composed. I guess, you know, growing up can do that to you. But clearly was not executed as we were led to believe. But that was obvious from a while ago. I guess you could call this a bit of a game-changing episode. But yeah, like I pretty much thought, the discussions for this episode are definitely going to be a very interesting thing. Central Cathedral. Okay. Well, that was the 10th episode of Sword Art Online Alicization. And this episode, like I said, we were prompted with a little bit of a warning, a disclaimer. warning against, violent and sexual assault, which, yeah, I would say we got a little bit of that in the episode. Nothing too bad, though. Just, I don't know how many of you watched the first episode of Goblin Slayer, but it didn't quite go quite to that level. And, the first episode of that didn't even have a warning, which, Crunchyroll definitely regretted that later. But anyway, yeah, basically, we were missing our two girls, TS and Ronnie, I think was the other girl's name. I don't really know her as well. But yeah, we were missing her because they went over to Humbert and, what was the other guy's name? I can never remember it. I want to say it was, right, I really don't remember. But yeah, they went over there, which, of course, as soon as you heard that, you can kind of figure things weren't end too well. But we had Veronica, I really need to work on my names for this show, but we had the initial victim show up to kind of talk to Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, yeah, well, I mean, things are kind of getting worse with Humbert, and my friends went over to talk to help deal with it. Not sure what they thought they could do, but, they went over to deal with it, but they never came back. I'm kind of worried. Can you go check on them for me, please? And then, he did that. Of course, Kirito was already gone at this point to look for them. So Yu-Gi-Oh! went on over to Humbert's place. He just said, hey, Humbert, so I heard my friends came over here. I don't see them, though. Do you know where they are? Maybe I do, maybe I don't, but it's quite rude for those low level, nobodies to come over and start accusing me of stuff that I did. I mean, who do they think they are? Like, don't you agree they need some punishment? But no, I don't agree with that. Just, anyway, answer my question. Where are they? Oh, you want to know, do you? Well, I guess I'll show you. Just being as smug and condescending as those assholes could possibly be. And then they led them over there to where TS and Ronnie were both just tied up. Completely, it's not quite as bad as I was expecting to walk in on. I was expecting them to be in their underwear for that scene, so not quite as bad as it could have been just yet there. Because, I mostly thought of that because of what happened with the massaging, just it would be similar to that. But no, it didn't quite get to that level yet. It was very clear from this scene that they wanted to, since the main target has always been Yu-Gi-Oh!, they wanted to make sure he came over first so he could watch before they actually started to really get into it. And that's what they did. They relied on the taboo index to just be a stop, just like a straight up wall to stop him, which it would happen in normal circumstances, but he was able to just power through the laws of the world and was able to just attack them. Or I think it was Humbert that was attacked first, just had his arm just chopped clean off, which he was quite bothered by. He was like, oh no, my arm's bleeding, this is horrible. Here, let me borrow this rope. I know you're using it, but I need it for something real quick. And then just tied off the injury so he wouldn't just bleed out and die there. And then the other one decided, hey, I guess I have to fight you. It's my job to punish you for breaking the laws and stuff. So he did that. He pulled the sword out. And well, I mean, he didn't really fight Yu-Gi-Oh! Much. It was more of a fight with Kirito, because Kirito rushed in at just the right moment, with Yu-Gi-Oh! Just on the ground, bleeding from his eye, and he took him on and won in the end, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Chopped off one arm, but Kirito, he was able to chop off two. Just shows how awesome he is, protecting his, best friend and all that. So that's pretty much just how it was resolved, both of them were, disarmed, some more than others, and, the one actually kind of glitched out a little bit, like he was all twitchy and stuff, a little bit weird. Only one of them actually died, though. The other one just kind of, Humbert just kind of ran away. But then we had the voice of God kind of show up and say, hey, okay, I see what happened here. I'm gonna mark them down in my notebook. Okay, have a nice day. That's what he did. But yeah, I mean, overall, it was obviously a very tense scene. Just watching those two girls as scared and, yeah, that was pretty hard to watch. Just, they were really trying to dial up the evilness of those guys as much as humanly possible. You had the tongue stuff, which is, like I said, villains in the show tend to have that, what's his face from the fairy dance arc, with Asuna all tied up, similar tongue action there. And just in general, Sword Art Online's never really been a stranger to these, rapey villains. You had that with the Gun Gale Online stuff, the whole fairy dance arc, and now with this, although I would say this is a bit of an escalation of that, really. I don't think the other ones quite went to this level. In fact, I'm pretty sure they didn't. But, definitely nothing too new for the series, really. But, yeah, luckily it's been pretty much resolved at this point. Last episode you had Yu-Gi-Oh! And Kirito that tried to deal with the issue, but, no progress was really made there. This episode we actually really dealt with it, so I don't think this particular issue will be much of a problem going forward. But they did break the taboo index, so there is punishment for that, right? They didn't really talk too much about details in regards to possible punishment. I mean, you had, you know, the noble jerks try to do their own punishment, but aside from that, you know, they said they would go to the tower where they met Alice, of course, but they didn't really talk about what would happen afterwards. So I don't really know exactly what to expect with the next episode. But they didn't finally meet up with Alice, which is great. I've been waiting for that for a while, so hopefully we can really see where we go with that. Not quite the Alice I was expecting, you know, so probably not what they were expecting completely either, so definitely curious how they will handle meeting Alice there. Wonder if they'll at least try to have some sort of heartfelt reunion where they run towards her and hug her and stuff, and she's like, whoa, 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 who are you guys again? You know, we might get something like that. But yeah, probably all my real thoughts on the episode, aside from it's clearly the darkest episode of the show so far, I would say. But yeah, there's no need to call people goblins, you know, that's not okay. It's definitely not okay. Let's see, I don't really want to skim through the episode that much, but yeah, that pretty much was it. So yeah, time to wait for the next episode. Hopefully that one will be a bit more cheery. We can hope, right? Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.